Hi, in today's video I'm going to do a shopping run. So this week I'm taking £30 and I'm going to go to Sainsbury's. I'll probably go somewhere else if I can't get what I want in Sainsbury's. There's always something that I just can't get, so we'll see what happens. Come on with me while we go to Sainsbury's with the £30 budget that we've worked out that we needed from previous videos, if you've watched those. If you've not watched those, I will put a link at the end of this video so you can see the menu planning and the money planning behind this £30 shop. My name is Suzanne and this is Money Made Magic, and this is where we look at everything to do with budgeting, frugal living and saving you a bit of money. Let's go shopping. I'm in Sainsbury's car park. Here we go for the shop. I've got my list with me. I am going to need to spend less than £30 on the food, less than £5 on the stuff for the bake sale, and a couple of pounds on the toilet paper. Let's see if I can do it. What do you reckon? Right, pence per kg loose bananas. I can weigh them. That's amazing. Not bad. The peppers. We have to print the label. That's what I need to do. I've got no bag. They go off quick, don't they? £1.15. Not too bad. Still not a pound though. I've spent about £22, and that includes everything other than I didn't get the corned beef. I was not going to pay £3.90 for a tin of corned beef. I'm going to have to see if I can get it somewhere else, and that creates a problem because it's now 7 o'clock and I don't know where it will still be open. Right, so I've come to Lidl. Let's see if I can get that corned beef because I really need to get it tonight. There we are, there's this week's groceries. Fabulous. I'm dead impressed with what I've done in Sainsbury's. Let me just go through. In total, I've spent £30.67. However, I'm not overspent because some of that, it comes out of different budgets. So there is £1.61 to come out of the toiletries and cleaning budget for the loo rolls. And there's £1.99 plus 45p to come out of that, and go in the sundries budget, because that was the butter and the flour that I need to bake tomorrow night for work. So I had a problem with the corned beef. I wasn't going to pay £3.90 for one tin of corned beef. I did go into Lidl and I was successful, and I got these corned beefs were on at £2.05, so they were nearly half the price. So I got two. So one of them will be for the corned beef pie, and I'll put one away because I think corned beef's so versatile. I was well impressed with Sainsbury's. You can buy loose vegetables. So I priced out my bananas and they were a lot cheaper than I expected. So I only paid 73 pence, and I think I was expecting to pay a bit more. And it's the same with the onions. I paid 40 pence for 3 onions. I think that's really good. You know, you get those bags of onions, don't you? And they're like £1 or something for a bag. But look at that, 40 pence, and they're perfectly fine, those onions. So I'm dead impressed actually with what I've got. I'll quickly go through it. The protein bagels, there they are. So I didn't buy any protein bars. I decided not to do that because they were £3-4 each. So I've bought the protein bagels for £1, and they have 10 grams of plant protein in them. But I can double that with peanut butter for my protein, or eggs or whatever. So I'm very pleased with that. I got a loaf. I'll probably freeze half of that. It was 75 pence. Again, they do it cheaper, bread, but I just like the nice wholemeal bread. So it's 75. We've talked about the butter, which is there. With all sorts of different things. I like butter, not margarine. It was £1.99. I got a salad bowl. Now I don't very often buy salad leaves separate because they go off. So a bowl for me, it was £1.35. It might be a little bit more expensive than buying just the leaves, but actually it serves me well because I'm by myself. I got tortilla wraps. They were 99 pence, bit of a change from a sandwich, a nice healthy wrap. And I got some coleslaw, but I also got the potato salad to go with the salads because I think that makes a really nice meal. So the coleslaw was £1 and the potato salad was £1.15. And again, I could have got probably a bigger one that would have been cheaper, but it goes off. So I tend to buy the smaller ones, which is why I've bought the potato salad as well, because it's more likely to keep a little bit longer. The cheapest mushrooms I could find in there were £1.15. Normally I only pay £1 for that. If I'd known I was going to run to Lidl, I would have waited, but I didn't know. Stamford Street peppers, £1.60. So that's not too bad. And then I got large eggs and the free range, and I'm careful about that. So they were £2 for 6 large eggs. Plum tomatoes. I like extra tomatoes in my salad, and they were 89 pence. They were about the cheapest I could find in the tomatoes. Plain flour, I've just got a little bag. It was 45 pence. I don't need any more than that. I think if you get a big bag, that's okay if you're a big family. But for me, it'll go in the cupboard and it'll probably just stand there for months. And I got me bananas. I talked about those, didn't I? And then I got myself a little treat from Lidl because I'd saved some money. I found these lovely looking rices. Onion bhaji flavoured rice, man. How nice. Anyway, they were 95 pence, a little bit more expensive than I would like to pay, really. And, you know, it's processed food, I guess. But I just thought that would probably do me for a meal. You know, it might even go with the chicken curry that I'm going to make. So that's me done. I thought I'd done really well. What do you think? Let me know in the comments what you think about the little grocery haul. Well, I did wonder why I was grossly underspent. No, I did really well. However, what I've realised is I didn't buy any butter for me. So I bought butter for baking the pie, but I didn't buy any what I call house butter. So I've got that to buy, but the money's there. I'll just have to pop and get that probably sometime tomorrow. So I hope you've enjoyed that. And if you have, please give us a like and subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to see more content like this. And I'll see you again in another video. Bye.